Hey guys, welcome to Drummer Every Day. I am Jimmy, I am Drummer Every Day. And this is day one, so I've done like day 1 through 175 or so of learning by jamming, where I've learned through no other method, from being a complete touched drums a few times before, banged around on drums like maybe a grand total of 30 minutes in my life. Beginner to being able to play things that sound good every once in a while jamming with music enough to get some like shorts where for up to 15 seconds I don't sound terrible, depending on who you ask. Today I'm switching gears and I am doing day 1 of learning by reading music. This is Paramore's All I Wanted, probably not the most easy, definitely not the most easy choice, probably also not the hardest choice. I've been playing around with this for like 3 minutes and it's not been going well. So I thought I'd go ahead because I decided it's kind of a separate project. Like I want to play this song on all instruments. I've played guitar for a while, since high school, maybe middle school. I'm now at least double the age, probably more than that I was when I first started playing guitar. Hasn't been continuous. But anyways, I want to become a better musician and I want to play multiple instruments, and it's all part of the process. So this is a song that I like and I'm going with it. You just got to pick something and go with it. So All I Wanted by Paramore, and my goal today is to be somewhat decent at the first 4 measures. That's like the first half of a phrase. So here goes. This is day 1 of learning by reading music. I'd like for this series to culminate with me actually playing this song all the way through and sounding good on drums and all other instruments, and then putting it all together and recording the song. So it's not pretty right now. We start with hit on both cymbals and the kick. These apparently, like, I'm brand new to this. This is notation I haven't read before. I do understand it now because I've looked it up. Still looks like it's a little different than what is the standard, whatever that is for drums, because the kick drum is denoted by an F note it's denoted by an E rather than an F, or what would correspond to an F on the treble clef. And these little X's with circles on what would be the G up on that top, just above the top line of the staff. That apparently means an open hi-hat. I'm not going to play it as open because it's just too dang loud. And I'm just practicing. Maybe I should practice the way it really is played, but I'm playing it with a closed hi-hat just so I can try to get the rhythm of it to start. So we have first line. How did I mess that up? This is like the simplest thing ever. Sorry. There it is. 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I still want to like change it, even though I was trying to just play that bar over and over. Okay, there's bar 1 of 4. It gets harder. What's really tripping me up about the second bar is that there's 2 kick drums in a row, 8th notes, and I kept wanting to play them as 8th notes on the hi-hat instead of the kick drum because that feels more natural to me than the. So working on that. Try to do it all together slowly. Straight. did that same thing again. Double here instead of double here. There it is. Cool. Tried to speed it up. It didn't go well. I don't know if that's here right. No, it's... There it is. I was missing this third. It's the trouble with trying to look at multiple things at once when you're used to playing a melody instrument, specifically saxophone. Actually, that's my main instrument, not guitar. And you're only reading one thing at once. So I'm thinking I'm playing it all, but I wasn't. I was missing that note, the third kick on the and of 2. Okay. That's the whole thing. The hard thing about learning music, look, I've been doing this video for 6 minutes. The first 3 minutes was probably me talking. I'm making good progress. Like, when you're learning music, sorry, there were no promises about what this video would be like, by the way. It's mostly not me learning music. It's mostly me talking about learning music. But the thing about learning music is it's hard to, it can be, it shouldn't be, it's fun. It can, if you're in the wrong mindset, be hard to sit down and start because it seems so daunting. And the important thing is to just slow it down, slow is fast, and have fun and feel good about getting something you didn't have at all and making it better. So I just did it. I did it slow. And that's awesome because like 5 minutes ago I couldn't do it at all. And 5 minutes is not a long time. I easily spend 5 minutes back to back 5 times scrolling on Facebook on my normal day. I just deleted my Facebook account, by the way. I actually just removed the app from my phone because I'm sick of it. And interestingly enough, like the next day was when I ended up printing off this music and I didn't even notice it was related. It's definitely related. I took something away from myself that I was filling so much time with that wasn't giving me anything, and now, without making the conscious connection between the two things, now I am doing something that's worth spending my time on. I've only been doing it for like 5 minutes. I'm already better. So let's keep going. That was faster. All right. There's this transition from when you're consciously thinking through every single note and sending that signal to the foot to be like, hit now, to when you play it a little bit faster and then it just happens and you're like, I don't remember telling my foot to hit there, but it happened and it was right. And then sometimes you try to transition too fast or before you're ready and it doesn't happen. And then you have to slow it down again. You have to look at it again. You have to look at every single note and tell your body to do it in time. You just have to really slow it down. Like, and sometimes I slow it down too much and then I mess it up again because I actually, like ADD brain, loses track of where I actually am and what I've played and haven't played. So that can be hard in and of itself. Fast, slow, medium, whatever, however you do about it, it's about repetition. If you keep trying something, you'll eventually get it. You will eventually figure out the way you need to do to get it if you just keep trying it in pretty much anything in life. I've heard that unsolicited advice kills relationships. Good thing you and I are not in a relationship, or it would be over. Close enough. No. That obviously I've developed a little bit already. Body independence, being able to hit one thing without hitting something else at the same time. But because my process admittedly has been so unintentional, I think there's some major deficiencies there. Like getting my foot to without tapping the same time, because when I'm playing along with a song, even though I feel like I'm getting pretty good at jamming with the drums, I can still fake all that stuff. Like, it doesn't matter when I'm just playing around. To the average person listening, including myself, it doesn't matter whether I or just. But when I'm trying to do a very specific thing that's written out, now it does matter. And it's a skill I have not practiced. In my 175 days of playing drums, I have not practiced that skill. So I'm doing it now. I'm going to try to go on this time. I'm going to go a little slower, I think. Thank goodness that next line is like just a classic. But then we have, woo. And it all leads into that new phrase. So I'm going to play the first note of the new phrase, because it's basically a repeat. At least it starts off like a repeat of the first phrase. So we can play the whole first, literally just half of a phrase, and lead into the second half and stop there. That would be great. Okay. Close. Yep. So it's a and for into one. Okay. Sweet. 15 minutes, most of it talking, and I think I might be close to where I could play this through a few times. Close. So. Not bad. I'm going to use this opportunity, since I'm not wearing ear protection, to practice playing quiet, because that's also a skill I need to develop anyway. So I'm just going to practice playing quiet. Still have to hit the cymbals though. Yep. Cool. Okay. Close. Need to slow down a little bit. All right. too soon. Sweet. Gotta hold off on the cymbal crash till the 1. The only thing happening on the and of 4 is the and of 4 on the kick drum. Oops. Okay. That's really fun. And that's the thing about learning things. And I mean, I really have been trying something else with drumming, and that was fun. And it kind of did prove something, because I've become better as a drummer. Like, inarguably, I have become so much better by just jamming, and that's really cool. I love that. But there comes this point when you, like, it's been artificial. Like, I will admit that it's been artificial. Like, only learning by jamming, depriving myself of everything else. It's like, you know, fad diet, I guess. And eventually you start to crave those other things. Like, I really just want to sit down with a song and just learn it with the sheet music. And that's kind of cool, because, you know, when you only learn things with sheet music, at some point you're like, I hate this, I hate sitting down, I hate always having to work through and, you know, go through it, and you get sick of it, and you want to just sit down and jam, whether it's guitar or saxophone or whatever. And it's really kind of cool that I've, like, forced myself to do only the opposite thing long enough that I'm like, please just give me some sheet music, and I want to just sit down and stare at it and try the same bar over and over and over again until I get it. And like that, I think it's, you know, it's like, really all approaches have value. It's kind of like CrossFit. It's like cross training. Use a little bit of everything. It's fun. So let's go through this like a couple more times, then I'm going to shut the phone off, because it doesn't need to be running. You're going to lose the value. There's not going to be anything else important about the video, but I might still keep sitting here and just going through it over and over again, because that's how you get better at something. Just repetition, just go through it over and over and over again. And it's really cool to be able to do that. I'm so glad to have the chance to do that instead of scrolling Facebook right now. Here we go. I don't know why that last little phrase is tripping me up, because it's really kind of easy and neat. I think it's because I don't think it can be possibly as simple as just hitting 2 times in a row, kick and hi-hat. But that's exactly how it starts. Just 1, 2, and sweet. Yeah. Nope. There's this little flare in there, or flam or whatever. I think I'm interpreting that correctly. A little grace note to the last hit on the snare. Oops. Cool. Let's try that 2 times in a row that are good, and I'm going to shut the camera off. Passable. Now. Okay. I messed that one up, really? Why did my body just decide to hit the cymbals for no reason when I was looking right at where it doesn't hit the cymbals? Okay. I didn't do the hit on the floor drum, on the bass drum. Okay. Did an extra hit on the bass drum. And I don't think that's super important, by the way. I mean, it wouldn't really matter to someone listening to the song live if I hit that bass drum there or not. But the point is, I'm trying to learn exactly what's written. So I'm trying to learn exactly what's written. So I'll just do it again. Cool. Cool, that's a good stopping point. I'm going to say one more thing. I don't think it really matters if you get it right the last time before you stop. In reality, I think that's just a mental, emotional affirmation thing, but either way, when I come back to this tomorrow, I'm going to be at approximately the same place regardless.